Let me now introduce our guests for story number 2, and that story is another controversy around Kangana Ranaut. Now, the fresh allegations that there is a drug nexus here also, that she used to consume drugs. Let me introduce my 3 guests: Sanjay Gupta from the Shiv Sena, Karuna Nandi, advocate of the Supreme Court, and Niranjan Shetty, spokesperson of the BJP. Karuna Nandi, let me know your opinion first. What do you think of the manner in which these allegations are now being levelled by the Maharashtra government? Nobody can justify the comments of a Sanjay Raut. I mean, even Sanjay Raut cannot justify the sort of language that he used against Kangana Ranaut. But where do you stand on this issue?
It's unconscionable. But I think that's only half the story. Only 15 people so far have been given Y-level security. Why Kangana Ranaut is one of them is baffling. Even the Ambanis, for example, they do have CRPF protection. I suppose there's an argument for it, but they do pay for it. Is Ms. Ranaut paying for this? No, I doubt it. The remedy for the average person, when there is such a threat, is not to get Y-level security from the center. It's to go to a high court and put a restraining order or get some kind of remedy from the law, you know? But instead, what we have here is the BJP, as usual, treating government and state resources like it's their own property. We had 2 women yesterday who were threatened, and one of them was assaulted, and that one was not Kangana Ranaut. It was Riya Chakravarti. If we see the difference between the way that Riya Chakravarti is being treated, and she's just collateral damage, and the way Kangana Ranaut is being treated, I think it just becomes clear who is being promoted and protected and who is being treated as a sacrificial lamb. I mean, surely women's lives are not the place to play out politics in this way. Also, let's just be clear that Deepika Padukone, for instance, who was being threatened by the Karni Sena and being told that her nose would be cut off, did not get this level of security. And later, when you come to it, I would like to speak about the drug charges, because I think the way in which this drug is being spoken of, where there are petitions all across the country where the Delhi High Court has asked the central government to make it stand clear on the legalizing of marijuana. And Riya Chakravarti was not even, there's no claim that she was found to be in possession. I think that's something that should be spoken of in clear terms.
Interesting. I'm going to come back to you so that you can elaborate this further, this very crucial point. But Sanjay Gupta as well as Niranjan Shetty, Mr. Gupta, we'll begin with you first. A drugs probe, एकदम से ड्रग्स प्रोब आपको याद आ गई, और क्या है ना कि ये सारी चीजें जो है वो क्रोनोलॉजी में देखी जाती हैं. सबसे पहले संजय राउत की पदोन्नति, राइट, ही गेट्स अ प्रमोशन, becomes the chief spokesperson, then a very open support from the chief minister and the chief of the Shiv Sena, Uddhav Thackeray, and now this. Why should it not be read as a case of witch hunt? संजय गुप्ता.
नहीं, अब आप संजय राउत जी तो हमेशा से ही स्पोक्स पर्सन है ही, ठीक है, वो ऑफिशियल लेटर दे दिया, उससे तो क्या फर्क पड़ेगा, उसकी तो कोई बात ही नहीं है. लेकिन कंगना रनौत जैसे कंगना रनौत तो पिछले 15-20 साल से मुंबई में रहती हैं, अपना व्यापार किया, उन्होंने अपने आप को स्टैंड किया, इज्जत शोहरत पैसा सब कुछ कमाया, और आज वो उनका कंपैरिजन पाकिस्तान से करती हैं. तो इस तरह से तो उनको जितने से सिक्योरिटी दी गई है वाई कैटेगरी, ऐसे तो फिर कोई भी देश विरोधी बयान देगा
नहीं.
तो
ये वाई प्लस ये सब छोड़ दीजिए, मेरा सवाल दूसरा है, ड्रग्स प्रोब. अब मैं आपसे ये जानना चाहता हूं, ऐसा क्या ठोस है आपके पास एक दावा, क्योंकि वो तो पलट के ये कह रही है कि आप साबित कर दीजिए, मैं मुंबई हमेशा के लिए छोड़ दूंगी.
तो वो तो अब देखिए, किसी भी आदमी के ऊपर कोई भी आरोप लगता है तो सरकार का काम है उसकी जांच करे, जांच के बाद जो भी हो जैसे भी हो.
अच्छा, बिल्कुल ऐसे ही आरोप आप लगाते हैं सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट एजेंसी एनसीबी पर कि वो रिया चक्रवर्ती के खिलाफ इस तरीके के आरोप लगा रहे हैं. एनसीबी और बाकी मामलों की जांच क्यों नहीं कर रही है? सीबीआई की क्यों इंतजार कर रही थी? पहले ही कर लेती. अब यही सवाल आपसे पूछा जा सकता है कि अभी आपको क्यों याद आया? अध्ययन सुमन का इंटरव्यू कब का आपको अब याद आ रहा है?
नहीं तो देखिए, जब तक सरकार की नॉलेज में कोई चीज नहीं होती, जब तक नहीं होती.
अच्छा, जब जागो तब सवेरा.
जब जागो तब सवेरा होता है.
अच्छा, इंटरव्यू कब का था? अभी आप जागे. पुराना इंटरव्यू लेकर क्या विच हंट का आरोप लगेगा कि नहीं लगेगा आपके ऊपर?
नहीं, किस चीज का?
विच हंट, आप मतलब जबरदस्ती ढूंढ ढूंढ के चीजें निकाल रहे हैं, पता नहीं वो सच हो या झूठ हो, और सब एक के बाद एक होती चली जा रही हैं।
संज्ञान में जब तक सरकार की कुछ नहीं होता, लेकिन जब संज्ञान में आ जाता है तो हर चीज को खंगाला जाता है।
ठीक है, निरंजन शेट्टी, Sanjay Gupta says that it has all come to the knowledge of the government only now. But the larger point here is, you heard what Karunanidhi had to say, right? First of all, a comment that cannot be justified. Where did it all begin? It began with a sort of a rivalry between Kangana Ranaut, a position that she was trying to voice, and she took it a little too far by comparing Mumbai with POK, something which even you do not agree with. Then came the whole issue of a mounted attack from the Shiv Sena. And now it is very clear, will you or will you not agree that this has become political? I mean, at the end, maybe Kangana Ranaut is just a proxy. It's a fight between you and the Shiv Sena.
Sanket, I would not disagree to your point as far as you are saying whether the politics has come into it or not. From day one, I'll tell you, we played one video of Mr. Gupteshwar, the DGP of the Bihar. Actually, the chronological things what he mentioned was the same thing. Approximately around 20th June, there was nothing as such. But when did the incident started taking a political turn was the day when Bihar police was stopped from doing any kind of probe. The day when the IPS officer was quarantined. Now they are using the municipal corporation to quarantine an IPS officer. Now these are the things. Now initially, apart from that, I would also allege...
Again, one moment, Mr. Shetty, again this is, see, I am trying to compare these two cases. In the case of Riya Chakravarti, you say that one crime cannot justify the other. Just because there are many other people who have not been caught or are not in the NCB net, that does not mean that Riya Chakravarti is innocent. Here you are saying
we need to know
that many people do
that
this.
Nobody is against Riya. See, first of all, nobody knew Riya. A case was registered by one. Let us take it as
Mr.
an example
Shetty,
of one family.
I am only saying that if you are drawing a comparison, then apply the rule uniformly everywhere. It's selective.
Let me complete. That's why, for that you need to understand, and let me complete my point of view. What I'm trying to say, let us take it as an example of certain family. A family, those who are not happy with the probe of the Mumbai police, they lodge a complaint and allege somebody. XYZ. See, there is nobody, like Mr. Gupteshwar Pandey said, who knew Riya for a few months ago. And basically, they allege. It is one family who allege about Riya's and they accused her. So basically, thereafter, that is what comes into the picture. Why did Sanjay Raut come into the picture and allege about the Sushant's father having married twice or something? What kind of process? Like, why did the government come into picture? I fail to understand what was the necessity. Who are they trying to support? Is there something behind Riya? See, now one more question to Mr. Sanjay Gupta is: you imagine, Sanket, a person who has been howled or goes for an interrogation for 7 hours. Thereafter, that lady goes to the Bandra police station, and everybody in the town is speaking it. It's almost like a Bandra is a second home to her. And a senior PI normally who goes home early is awake till late night over there. He allows her to register a complaint. Apart from that, you are into journalism, Sanket. We know that we could sit in the senior PI's office for certain 5 to 10 minutes more, not more than that. But Riya is sitting for more than 5 hours in the senior PI's office.
I had asked you a totally different question. You have given me a totally different answer, right? You are applying your own comments differently in different stories, right? So as far as Riya's story is concerned, the same logic will be given by someone else. But on the Kangana story, suddenly you will switch gears.
Sanjay Gupta,
why should there not be a probe?
Sanket, yesterday Sanjay Gupta did not accept my version. He said,
so this is clear, no, that this is politics. That's exactly the point that I am trying to raise. Kangana Ranaut right now is only a political proxy between you and the Shiv Sena. It's very clear.
It is the Shiv Sena who is trying to politicize the issue, not the BJP.
Okay, before I come back to you, Mr.
Kangana
Gupta,
is not
Karuna
the
Nandi.
spokesperson of BJP.
Karuna Nandi, you know, I don't think we actually need to waste time in trying to establish that this is a political fight. It is 100% a political fight between the Shiv Sena and the Bharatiya Janata Party, between a state and a central government. It's very clear. All the markings are there. Karuna Nandi.
Look, this is not just a political fight. This is a politicization of law and order that is so blatant that it is deeply, deeply mortifying. That the Supreme Court had asked for the Prakash Singh judgment to be implemented is because what's happening there, what's happening at the state level and what's happening at the central level, the CBI has been called the cage Paris, is that state governments and the political parties more and more and more, and we see this, it's come to a blatant level, it's come to its acme today, right? Are using the police forces, so many of which are honorable and hardworking, and so hardworking because we have one of the lowest police per million in the world. Okay? And they are being used as political pawns. Kangana Ranaut is not a political pawn. Kangana Ranaut has become something of a politician, right? She's not an elected representative, but she has been very clear that she's batting for the BJP and she's getting their support, right? So what we have here is a situation where the Bihar election, about 60,000 posters have been printed and used surrounding the death of this young man to get the BJP re-elected. Kangana Ranaut was batting for them. She said something bizarre about Bombay and about Mumbai, and the response then, and it was, you know, according to me, it was calculated and political. The response, of course, was so ridiculous because they, in some part, justified what she was saying, that there's, you know, there's bullying and that, you know, you can't just survive as an average citizen. And because they went in and they started to demolish her, properties.
So, you know, the manner in which these things are done, Karuna, the manner in which these things are done are so, they appear predictable. We seem to have lost that audio connection on Karuna Nandi. Yeah, we'll quickly fix this audio connection and come back. But Sanjay Gupta, जिस तरीके से ये किया जा रहा है, जिस तरीके से ये पूरी प्रक्रिया चल रही है, ये एकदम पॉलिटिकल लगता है. आपने 2, 3, 4 एक साथ एक के बाद एक चीजें आप उनके खिलाफ कर रहे हैं, कंगना रनौत के खिलाफ.
देखिए, बात यह है कि आज जो है सुशांत सिंह राजपूत जी की मौत जिस तरह से हुई, उनके साथ पूरे देश की भावना जुड़ी हुई है.
अरे मैं सवाल आपसे दूसरा पूछ रहा हूँ संजय गुप्ता
मैं
जी.
उसी पे आ रहा हूँ जो आपने मुझसे पूछा है. मैं उसी पे आ रहा हूँ कि आपने पॉलिटिसाइज करने की जो बात आप कर रहे हैं, पॉलिटिक्स पे जो जोड़ दिया, मैं उसी पे जा रहा हूँ. लेकिन इसके लिए थोड़ी सी भूमिका बतानी पड़ेगी.
कल को अगर ये जांच नारकोटिक्स कंट्रोल ब्यूरो ले, वो बोले कि लाइए हम जांच करेंगे, नारकोटिक्स से रिलेटेड है, फिर
नहीं, वो ये एक अलग चीज है एकदम, क्योंकि इसका ताल्लुक सुशांत सिंह राजपूत के केस से नहीं है. ये एक अलग से
नहीं, पर नारकोटिक्स का आपने ड्रग्स की बात की ना, तो ड्रग्स की जांच तो एनसीबी कर सकती है.
नहीं, ये इस केस से ताल्लुक नहीं है. ये एक अलग चीज है. ये ताल्लुक उस बात से है, इसका ताल्लुक इस बात से है, इसका ताल्लुक इस बात से है.
तो फिर आप कुछ ना कुछ कहीं ना कहीं से कुछ निकाल बैठे.
No, anyone, see, that's the point. What you are accusing the central government of is the Maharashtra government not doing exactly the same. You know,
exactly the same thing. That's my
you
point.
You may have a political problem, and I'm also not denying that there will be people who would be running their own agenda. There could be celebrities who could be running their own agenda. But is this a classic case of a parallel witch hunt? So if you are accusing the central government of carrying out a witch hunt, so are you.
Both sidism is
and it has been normalized.
Not generally a good idea, right? Because when we are lawyers, when we are journalists, and somebody says that it's raining outside, we don't say A says it's raining and B says it's not raining. We look outside to see what is actually happening. In this case, however, it is true that initially the Shiv Sena, the government, was completely 100% in the right. Because the jurisdiction was there, they were making some preliminary inquiries, no FIR had been
and the
filed.
world's longest inquest proceeding took place. And that
And
created
the
a
world
huge
longest
problem.
inquest proceeding took place, but there was no reason that it should not have been an inquest.
Absolutely. I've run out of time. Karuna
Yeah.
Nandi, Sanjay Gupta, as well as
Can I?
Niranjan Shetty, thank you so much for joining us on this broadcast. We're stopping for a short break at this moment, but news will continue on the other side. Stay with us.